Well, I think it's amazing to me about the posture of the government up there in Louisville, Kentucky, and how that they had already started putting up barricades, and how that they had already started getting the police suited and booted, pending this alleged so-called verdict of the grand jury. But I think the one thing that we all need to take from this is this. Suppose you are, all right? We had to go in and we had to defend ourselves. Even if somebody broke into our house, we had to defend ourselves. And we end up shooting and killing 3 people that broke into our home. Do you understand the type of red tape that we have to go through? We probably would still be fingerprinted, pictured, processed, jailed, attorney fees, all this kind of other stuff. That's just in order to defend our own homestead. But can you imagine? Business as usual in America. Right or wrong, blue laws, no matter what. 3 police officers can go in and kill an innocent woman and get acquitted. And now protest breaks out all across America. Cops are getting shot now. In other words, fire's being returned because of the social injustice that we have in America. I mean, all I have to say to the court of public opinion is this. Put your relative in the same seat as Breonna Taylor and see if you still have the same opinion. Put your daughter in the same seat as Breonna Taylor. Makes no difference to me. You're black, white, green, yellow, blue, purple, or brown. Makes no difference. Just put your daughter in the same seat, and she ended up getting killed by 3 cops. Think about that. Would you still have the same opinion? I mean, this is a gross miscarriage of justice. It seems like no matter what, they have immunity because they have a badge and a uniform and they work for the state, that they always get acquitted and they always get off on these. And if we shot and killed anyone in this news article right here, they would charge us with manslaughter and we would literally lose everything. What a double standard we have in this country. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens, YouTube's Pastor Dowell. But you have to understand, I'm been to the point, and mind you, I think a little bit different than everybody else. If you're going to go out here and you're going to protest, especially this government, you better go out there with body armor. You better go out there with equal firepower. You better go out there suited and booted. Don't go out there and protest with this government. They've already showed you their posture. Do not go out there and protest against this government and you don't have the equal protection and equal amount of firepower in order to protect yourself from them. Because after all, this Constitution of the United States of America, the highest form of government in any land is the people. We, the people. And this thing's been flipped. They done flipped the script on us. And that's why I exercise this freedom of speech right here. Now, I said, if you're going to go out there and protest, my advice is that you may have all these people out there protesting and stuff, but y'all are not together. Because anytime one of those cops decide that they're going to take some tear gas, rubber bullets, batons, sticks, or what it is and beat the hell out of somebody, y'all move aside. And y'all all let these cops just go in and just beat them up. And that's why I keep saying over and over again, just because something is lawful, does that make it right? Just because it's something legal doesn't make it right. I mean, how do you don't know if these are not actors in uniforms. You don't know that just because they have a badge and uniform on. You simply don't know that. I mean, right now, we got people dressing up in these Hollywood, they got these rubber dummies and stuff, and white men are putting on these stuff looking like black folks and going in and committing heinous acts of injustice and murder up in Chicago, and they're blaming the black people. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Imagine this Breonna Taylor thing. You got a no-knock warrant. No body cameras. No body cameras. Nothing showed up. And we're supposed to automatically, and notice, everything in this system is always under investigation. Do not rush the judgment until we investigate. And we already know what the investigation is going to turn out. Every single time. Innocent, innocent, innocent. However, you watch the news media, you watch the system, and I keep telling y'all over and over again, we are the enemy and the government hates us. But remember, government can't produce anything. They can only take. And when they're taken from you, they absolute exercise power, and power corrupts. Absolutely. But man, oh man, oh man, oh man. The constant verdicts of not guilty. And as soon as you get arrested for something, they got your picture plastered up on nightly newsline. They already telling the world what you did, and you automatically guilty. And you don't get paid administrative leave whenever you kill someone. You don't get any of that. Amazing. Is it obvious, or am I just living in a land of make-believe? Do we not live in a police state? Do we not? I'm telling y'all better start learning real fast. If you're going to go out there and protest, and if you're going to protest this government redressing grievance, they are not going to allow you to protest peacefully and fairly. So the first thing they want to do is highlight why people tearing up businesses, why police officers now getting shot. I mean, if you shoot us, should we not shoot back? Let me read this thing for a second. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me read this thing for a second, because I know a lot of people don't know this thing. But I'm going to read you some amendments to the Constitution of the United States of America. Let's just see if let's see if my thought pattern is right, okay? Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or the press. So the first thing they deal with in the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America is you being able to worship the way you want to, and whatever way you wish. I don't care how. You worship the eternal, the creator of the universe. You can worship a tree, a skunk, an idol, a statue, a dog. Can't make no. Cannot respect that. Hands off of your belief system. And you cannot even take away that freedom to do it. Even though every time you turn around, they're always trying to make laws to trump that. And the right of the people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for redressing agreements. Note it. The right of the people to peaceably assemble. Now, who's the only one can disturb that peace? Watch this. Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of the free state, and the right of the people to keep and to bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, well-regulated militia is the people themselves. You don't believe me? Go back and look in history and see what militias were. It was not the Army. It was not the National Guard. It was not the Air Force or Marines. It was the people themselves assembling. And why is the second there? So you can have a right to enforce the first. Period. Number 3. No soldier shall in peacetime be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Why? Because the British was just going and taking over American colonies and lands and everything else, and housing their soldiers and enslaving the people. That's why this amendment is written. And how's that amendment supported? By the Second Amendment. That's by you knowing how to use this trigger finger. Amendment number 4. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses. Is this the case we're at right now? Papers and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. But when you go in there, guns blazing, you kill folks, Judge, jury, execution. Well, that man fired back. But damn, let me tell y'all something. Somebody comes in this, I'm telling you, I don't give a damn who it is. I live way out in the country. And somebody come into this house right here, kick my damn door down. I mean, you hear me? Kick my door down. There's only going to be one story to be told, because I'm not like these people out here that just shoot around and say, I'm an expert. I'm not like, I know close quarters combat. I know how to fight. I know tactics. I know damn well how to shoot and protect and to defend my house. And that was another reason why I got all kind of things all around this land right here to give me warning. And that warning is mainly for protection of the people that hopefully that they don't come in here and trespass. But boy, I tell you what, you let 3 of them come in my house unannounced and stuff, it's going to be 3 dead people. Flat out. Dead. And what are you going to do? Because what? These actors, these stage players. Let me read this again. I could be wrong. Let me read this again. See, the problem in America today is that we don't read the laws carefully. And we don't know how to defend ourselves by knowing the laws and what the Second Amendment says. You know, Second Amendment. Don't give a damn you got a uniform or not. Just because you got a uniform, they don't make you right. And when you only got one life to live, in my estimation, in my opinion, you've got the rest of your life to defend yourself, because guess what? When you gone, you gone. And for somebody to automatically think that they have the right, because they're suited and booted, to be able to take your life and to be able to come up on your property and your land and become judge, jury, and executioner right there on the damn spot and take your only life, you ain't coming back this way again. From you? Oh no. You better fight like hell to stay alive. You better. Let me read this again. 4th Amendment. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Now, somebody said, well, they was there on a drug charge, but they got it wrong. You mean to tell me in the age of information, Facebook, social media, FBI, computers, surveillance, videotaped, tagged, fingerprinted, you mean to tell me that with all this technology you've got today, they got the wrong damn house? So ain't nobody paying attention to that. They got the wrong house. See, because myself personally, I'm a very lawful person. Like I said before, contrary to popular opinion, I don't have a record. Not so much as even a speeding ticket on my record. Now, I can't never say I never got one, but I'm telling you, my record is clean. No felonies. No charges. Nothing expunged. None of that. Clean. Squeaky clean. Don't come and kick in my damn door. I don't care if you're a uniform stage player. I don't care if you got a 10 badge or whatever the hell it is on. I ain't bothering nobody. And if you come here, I know you got it wrong. I'm prepared. I teach people in the ministry to stay prepared, because Jesus in Matthew 10 did not promise us peace on this earth but a sword. And you better get that through your thick heads. So, that makes it right because they got the wrong area and end up taking somebody's life away from them and putting them into eternity? No, it don't. With all the technology you got today and with all the detectives, surveillance, and everything, you should have done your job better. 5th Amendment. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a indictment of grand jury. I'm tired of this mess, man. You know, I told y'all, you can read this over and over and over and over again, and it don't mean a damn thing to a corrupt system of so-called justice. Now I'm gonna end it on this. You rather be legal or right? And if you got somebody in a uniform that's trying to overstep their bounds and authority, you're going to have to make a decision, because there are lawful orders and unlawful orders, and they are our subjects. You're going to have to make a decision that day. You're going to make a decision. Are you going to live or are you going to die?